Jada Williams sends it over. Carolina Mueller, the one-hand tip. Set far side, and that was a nifty little play there from the Bears. Option to Billingsley in the offense for the Bears. Justice Jackson is the lone Bear to get fingertips on it. Joe Bear, they'll try again. Syracuse responds. This is a blocking display right now by the Bears, but Joe Bear gets the better of Morgan State that time. Had 10 kills, 9 errors in 25 attempts yesterday. It looks like she's going to be fed a whole lot for the Orange. Quick set in the middle, some nifty moves on the Morgan State side.
Not a lot of power, but just the finesse. And Syracuse has been very solid given the circumstances.
Mara Fernandez. Serve receive. Dug out on the Morgan State side. Another block by Lauren McCabe. She has been very impressive with the roof.
Twice as many blocks as anybody on this Syracuse team headed into tonight, playing with each other.
Williams. Schlichter again, roll shot. It's dug out. Trying to go 5 for 5. First time that we haven't seen a kill registered by Billingsley on attack attempt. Long volley now for the back row, Searzant. Play resumes. And it's stuffed again. Lauren McCabe and Carolina Mueller now on the block for the Cubes.
Aggressive rally we've seen between these two teams early on today. Dinks off the right arm of Leader Mueller.
Schlichter now back to serve. Had some late movement on that. Burt is there. Jump set. Joe Bear, it falls. Syracuse, you can feel players on the court, but they're starting to brew a little bit of confidence.
This atmosphere is starting to get an uptick. You were here.
Filling that void on the pins. We still have not seen Charlene Antonio, and I was told before the game that she was not injured or anything yesterday. It was just a coach's decision for her not to play. How about another block? It's a block party here in the 3-1-5.
You have players like Antonio not in the lineup for one reason or another because a young team making mental errors, but they're a grad student.
Was Page. Set over to Harris Waddy. Got to give her a heat check now.
For a heat check. They're going to let her continue to do what she does. Just got a great run up on that ball, right?
For Morgan State. The jump flow. Bump set. Searzant. Dug out well. 50-50 ball by the net. Somehow keeping it on their side. And Joe Bear, after her error, responds with a block.
Momentum could have easily shifted in the way of Morgan State, but the one-woman wrecking crew.
Syracuse on the season averaging 1.4 service aces per set, so over that average, and they'd like to continue to do so. Dug out by Burt. Near side, Searzant stuck up again. Syracuse on the season has not really been known as a great blocking team. Only 1.3%. Morgan State, however, 2.2. So it makes sense why they're starting to rack up some blocks. Push over, Brooking with the dig. Quick inside, Zaria Harris. Over the top of Leader Mueller, and it falls. Ruthers sending it over. Schlichter tied for a team high in kills before the break. Now a free ball attempt. We'll see if Morgan State can capitalize. Set near side, and they can.
You know, if you're getting the ball to Schlichter, you're not necessarily have to accept them. You can't be trigger happy.
Zant, the freshman from Savannah, Georgia, and hammered again. Second time in the first set. We've seen Lauren McCabe on a 50-50 ball.
Savannah, the Bananas were in town, and in this,
Lauren Mills has more than 2 for the Bears. Leader Mueller over to Joe Bear, and Syracuse taking the 1-0 lead.
it might work out.
Williams has been very impressive on the service line, but also in the middle. Back set to Billingsley. Dug out easily by Burt. And another kill. So we've seen the power and now the finesse game of Greta Schlichter.
And I'm sure her experience in this spot, even if she does end up moving back to libero, is going to pay dividends down the line.
Without a doubt. Lauren McCabe dots the back row, and Carpenter couldn't get to it in time. You do get one per set, and then if you win your challenge successfully, you get it back. A great serve. Diving attempt by Schlichter. Fernandez, that falls. Anything now, but now it's all about the attack of Fernandez. Beautiful play.
Maybe take a risk because the other team is making a mistake too.
Is that Billingsley? Oh my goodness. I wish I had a radar gun for that one, Ian.
No man's land and just untouchable.
That one is a dot by Jada Williams. Another service ace for Morgan State.
Proud, despite a 1-8 record, is providing this team.
Coach Ganesharatnam was really hoping that the crowd would be on hand, as for a young team, that can be that extra jolt of energy, kind of like that block. Tyra Weems, haven't mentioned her a whole lot, but attack attempt.
And we should, because she was quietly very good last night in digs, but ultimately that ball was just too past her to get a good look at it.
Syracuse regains a 17-16 lead. Roll shot dug out by Schlichter. Another one, back-to-back for Joe Bear. Billingsley. Joe Bear hammers it right in the face.
The thing that impresses me the most is the efficiency, right? A hitting percentage of 50% right now.
Being fed a good amount, already 18 total attacks. Quick set. Harris Waddy gets it over. Running into it, but another block. Syracuse, you can hear that one clear as day. Also is a pretty solid server. Mueller, back set. Somehow, some way, Joe Bear sends it over. One-hand dig by Mueller. Chance for Morgan State. Hammering it home and finding the hardwood. Carrick, a freshman setter, she can also hit it a little bit. Yeah, you can tell Otto is trying to get some juice right now. He's trying to get this crowd back into it, as we saw in the first set. That's one way to do it. Ariana Joe Bear. They've been in points like this and came out empty-handed. Knuckleball by Carrick. Schlichter stuck up again. Morgan State somehow, some way. Now it's at set point. Harris Waddy can put it away. Hammering it. Still a chance. Brooking. Long play for Mueller, and it's over. Schlichter over the top. Carrick with the dive. Schlichter free ball. Morgan State's options. And it falls. That one looked out to the naked eye, and Syracuse can't believe it.
And they have had slow starts to each of the 3 sets so far.
Serve receive looking well there, and Harris Waddy registering the first point for the Cuse.
Reason why she leads the team in digs.
Also to note that Sampson has been the libero all day. They have made a change at that position. It's now Biko Holly as the team's libero in the third set. Somehow Williams sends it over. Lauren McCabe, oh wow, on the slide. That was pretty.
When she's not up there on the front line, she can't control everything.
Williams. Another serve intended for Schlichter. Lauren McCabe! Talk about halting a run.
With her efforts today, now has over 100 on the year for Morgan State.
Another block in the middle. Harris Waddy stuck up by Justice Jackson.
To earn a really awesome opportunity in a awesome time for a Syracuse men's basketball team on the rise.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun this upcoming season, but we're focused on what's going on this hardwood. The serve by Maya Carrick. Mueller over to her German counterpart, and that is a duo that Syracuse fans are going to get real accustomed to seeing. Largest lead of the day for Syracuse. And it's going to continue to grow. Second service ace for Harris. Want to make sure that they can try to side out here and get her back into rotation, as well as Harris Waddy. Schlichter in the back row. Now she's being set. Tip off the block. Lauren McCabe almost had a chance to send it back. Sears it, hammering it through. and it's the contributing cast.
Searson, a name we haven't called much today, decides to get involved.
Now she's back to serve. Was dancing on the net, and Billingsley, after running out of gas last night in the third set against the Iowa Hawkeyes, a completely different Syracuse Orange team that we're seeing right now as Lauren McCabe adds to her kills total. For Syracuse to try to get the 3-0 sweep. Now here's number 3, Alyssa Burke. The top, maybe some women's building luck for the Orange. Ball don't lie, Morgan State.
Syracuse, meanwhile, trying to pick up its second win of the season. Both of them would be in straight sets.
That one quick by Harris Waddy, and out of nowhere, now we have Justice Jackson. And rebuilding this to be a MEAC powerhouse. Coming out of the break, Joe Bear. Didn't have a lot on it, doesn't matter. Siding out for Syracuse when they really needed it the most. Now in the hands of Maya Carrick. On the Bears side, Brooking plays it. Schlichter, stuck up again. 5-point lead for Syracuse. Still trying to put this match away. Roll shot. Up in the air. There's Weems. Hernandez, and it's out. And Syracuse with a 3-set sweep after being swept last night. And you have to be so proud if you're a fan of the Orange with that response.